Do you ever feel like you should always be internally motivated, but sometimes you're just not? I've got a trick to help you solve that problem. Spartans, welcome back to another episode of the Spartan Way podcast. I'm coming to you from Boston at Spartan headquarters. And in today's episode, I want to talk to you about that struggle of motivation. As a Spartan, you likely feel or think that you should always have this fire burning within you. And then there are times where you just don't have that fire. You feel like you've run out of steam or there's some sort of obstacle in your way. Well, I'm going to share with you a cool story that I learned from my buddy Jim. He was telling me about how he lost momentum. He was training and working out hard, but he wasn't eating right. He was very inconsistent with his exercise habits and the nutrition. So he decided he's going to sign up for a bodybuilding competition. He signed up for a competition 10 weeks out, and he said, man, it just put me in the hot seat to eating the right way, training hard, and being dialed in with consistency, intensity, and effort. So a lot of times we're thinking you need to have self-motivation and it's all on your own. But if you speak to a powerlifter, he or she will say, write a check. And what does a powerlifter mean by that? Sign up for a powerlifting meet. What do we say at Spartan? Sign up for a local or maybe even a not so local Spartan race, because with the race or the competition and a deadline, now you're going to be fired up. You've got something that you're training for. And look, this could be even outside of exercise, health, and fitness. It could even be with your relationships or family. So if you feel like you need a little bit more fire with the relationships or family, then book yourself a short weekend getaway with the family, something that you could do quickly and that you have a locked-in date for. So sign up for something. The other way to increase the motivation and the accountability is sign up for something with somebody. So it's very unlikely that if you're having a tough, down day, your training partner is probably not going to be in the same shoes. Most of the time, that person has a little more fire, you don't. You level each other out. You inspire each other. You become accountable to one another. So today's action, sign up for something and take it to the next level by signing up or doing something with somebody who you're going to feel accountable to. That's it for this episode of the Spartan Way podcast. And remember, this is part of the Spartan Up podcast. You can find Spartan Up podcast every Tuesday where we interview success-driven people. Wednesdays is Spartan Mind, and here on Thursdays is the Spartan Way podcast. I'll see you next week.